It's been a minute since it's rained. We got some thunderstorms in the forecast, so I think that calls for a bit of a celebration. And we're gonna celebrate by making a thunderstorm in the kitchen. Well, kind of. We're gonna do a quick little experiment that shows the basic, essential ingredients that make up a thunderstorm. The difference between cool and hot air. You see, that's all that's needed to really ignite a thunderstorm. The hot afternoon air is forced to rise. When it's forced to rise, it's forced to cool. When it's forced to cool, it's forced to become saturated. When it's forced to become saturated, it's forced to condense. And then if it condenses enough, it rains. Now, the air in the atmosphere is very fluid. It moves a lot like water does. So that's pretty much all you need for this experiment. We're gonna use some ice, hot water, and food dye. Let's go check it out. We'll first need to make the cool air. We're gonna use ice cubes. Now be sure to add a few drops of blue dye to create blue cubes. Next, fill a plastic container with hot water. The hotter the water, the better the experiment works. Let this rest for a bit so the water settles. Now add a few drops of red dye to one side. That's gonna be the hot air. And then place a few cubes on the other side. That's gonna be the cool air. Notice how the blue sinks to the bottom and the red rises to the top. Cool air is heavier than hot air, so it's forcing the hot air to rise. That vertical movement is what we call convection. It's the essential ingredient for a thunderstorm. The more convection there is, the bigger and stronger a thunderstorm will be. And if anything else, the colors are just fun to watch. Steve Fundaro for First Coast News, on your side.